Today we're going to talk all things voting. For here in California, there's a lot of things you can vote for, the importance of voting, what are the top issues that people have in regards to voting in America today. My name is Josh Rincon.
My name is Carlos, and welcome back to Avanza Latino News. If you're new, click the subscribe button, thumbs up, and comment down below.
Let's get into it. So, 1 in 3 voters say fixing the U.S. economy should be top priority. I second that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, this everything's expensive.
Yeah, and voters right now are focused on one big issue, like I said, the economy, but they rank inflation as the most important problem facing the U.S. right now. And there's 3 things that are related to the economy, 3 issues that we're facing in the U.S. right now, which is number 1, the growing costs of living, number 2, the possibility of a recession, and number 3, the volatile stock market, which is affecting people's 401ks, their Roth IRAs, retirement, and all of that. So it's affecting people's bottom line, their money.
Yeah, the possibility, or I think after today or yesterday we had the Fed pal who did another
75 basis points.
Yeah, so I think he even said, I don't even know if we're going to be able to do a soft landing.
Yeah, so
that's why everyone's main priority is the economy. Everyone's scared. They see that prices aren't going down. Their pockets, their savings are shrinking and shrinking. So yeah, that's my number 1 issue. You know how we did 2 episodes ago, we were talking about what teens had economy in the bottom 7 or something like
inflation, gas prices, they didn't care. They cared about the environment
first
social
place.
issues or stuff like that, which are important. But right now, people don't, not everyone, but most people care about money,
Well, being able to feed themselves, feed their kids, pay
basic
their rent,
needs,
shelter.
Needs. Yeah, a lot of people are, having struggles right now with the finances. And it's very, very sad time that we're in right now, especially because we're heading through to a holiday season.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure everyone watching this show, if they've been watching, they're probably financially a lot better than most people that aren't paying attention. Because, most people aren't paying attention to finance. They're not watching about what's going on in the economy. So if you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you're doing much better off than most people.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things we teach you here. One of the most important things is, save that money. # save that money. Now, before we get deep into, not too deep, but break down a couple of things that you could vote for here in California specifically, let's talk about the importance of voting. I will not name this politician, but I remember going and visiting to a politician's office, and I asked him, hey, how come in this city where it's predominantly low to moderate income families, why isn't there things being done? Why isn't there new parks being built? Why isn't there no trees? It just the atmosphere feels so hot in that specific city because there's no trees, there's no parks, there's a food desert, there's not enough resources. But why is it that in comparison, this other city that's much more wealthier, a lot of more wealthier residents, they have everything they need. They have, safety. They have, parks. They have good food. They have clean. They don't have as much homeless issues. It just seems like a totally better city. And it's way smaller. I understand there's a lot more wealthy people.
And you're not talking about a city far away. It's close by, right?
Yeah, it's borderline. We're talking about one city that's big, but a lot of low to moderate income families, in a city that's very small, but a lot of wealthy people. And this is what the politician told me. Well, it's because the city where the wealthy people are is they vote. Yeah, let's just say there's only 5,000 people living there. 5,000 people vote. In the city where there's 1 million people, 4,000 people vote. I'm not even exaggerating. It's
less than 20%.
Yeah, it's a crazy number. And specifically in low to moderate income neighborhoods where people are not voting, and those are the same people that are complaining. They're hey, how come there's not enough resources in my schools for my children? And yeah, I mean, I even found under that for a long time. I thought my vote didn't matter, it didn't count, but it does. Your vote matters and it counts.
Yeah, well, it sucks that it's that way, because you would wish, those low to modern income neighborhoods, it would do a little bit more because it's pretty obvious the needs that they need. It's not what do you mean? I don't know what's going on. You literally drive down and you see potholes, the sidewalks all destroyed with trash, homeless, who knows what else. So. But yeah, the only way you can change that is instead of just either tweeting, posting on Instagram, or talking with your friends and families, talking to them, highlighting these issues, but also making your vote count. That's why, this country is, why people come to this country, because you have that power to be hey, I want this change. I'm going to go vote, and use that.
yeah, let's start putting pressure on our local politicians that they
Yeah.
follow through on their promises.
Because imagine if everyone, like we help in the East LA area, imagine if we had the census, even just 50 to 75% of the vote, a lot of the votes or a lot of the changes that they would want would happen right away.
Yep.
Yeah. I know it's kind of inconvenient that you have to go walk and do paper ballot. I'm pretty sure they need to change that, in my opinion. They need to
Yeah.
do more digital. You're able to do banking online. I'm pretty sure if you get like smart people together, be like, hey, how can we have a better reach on people to vote securely, 'cause that's what everybody cares about. But I think they need to figure out a way that we do banking online.
They sent their stimulus checks. People got stimulus checks, direct deposit, like.
Yeah. Like I don't think about voting, by mail, but it's something more like you could vote online on your phone. You could do banking online. If you can trust that your money is safe and you can do all your transactions on a mobile phone, why can't you vote? I'm pretty sure if we were able to vote more quickly, things would get done a lot faster,
Yeah.
and everyone's voice would get, but hey, that's not how it is right now. You have to get on a car, go to your nearest polling station, or what do they call it?
Polling center, which we will
Yeah.
be one. Our headquarters
Yeah.
is going to be a polling center. You could start voting early. You don't have to wait till the actual
What's our
voting
address
day.
real quick?
715 Birdie Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90022, off of Whittier in Garfield. So very important.
What do you need to go vote? Is it just your driver's license?
It's just your ID.
Yeah.
Your ID, or mostly that's what they ask for your ID.
Yeah. So
But-
go vote.
Yeah, go vote. Your vote matters, especially if you come from a family, immigrant family, no one in your family, but you can vote. Vote
Yeah.
because you represent your whole family, and put some pressure on these politicians because it's time that we actually have change.
Yeah. And it's like, I know we're so busy, and that's why a lot of people don't vote. Like, I'm too busy, blah, blah, blah. But you have to just look at the economy. The reason why we're in this economy is because a lot of people aren't voting and putting what they really need, and they're letting other people that maybe
for them.
decide for them. And maybe that's not the best for the whole, city, state, or country.
And legally, your workplace has to allow you, give you time to vote. If you're like, but
I'm gonna tell that to my clients.
yeah, like you have to, like it's.
Hey, I can't submit this edit.
I know. I have to go vote. Yeah, I remember my old job. Yeah,
Really?
I had voted. I did it on purpose. Like I could have voted, another day.
But you
earlier.
picked that
But I
day.
picked it so I can get off work early.
I did not know
Yeah.
that. That's cool.
But yeah, you have to. It's a
law.
They have to allow you to vote. Now, California elections 2022. We are in California. Who can guess what
Did
this
you
is?
take that photo? That's a really nice
It's on my iPhone. I'm just kidding. Who can guess where this is? 5 seconds. 5.
Chicago.
4,
Of course,
3.
San Francisco.
No,
It's
I
pretty
was like, what,
obvious.
Chicago?
Yeah,
Okay,
of
yeah.
course.
The Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah.
Portugal, side note, Portugal has a Golden Gate Bridge similar to that.
Wow, they're trying to copy us.
We copied them. That's how we got our influence a lot from Portugal. San Francisco mainly.
Governor of California. So if you're in California, you have the right to vote the next governor. It's either going to be Gavin Newsom or Brian. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right. Dale. It's Brian Dale and Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom's Democrat. Brian Dale is Republican. But regardless of that, is there some background information about the job itself of being governor in California? It comes with a salary just above $200,000. Plus, you get a mansion in downtown Sacramento. And of course, you're going to go on the news, a couple of, frequent appearances. I mean, a national media as well. Not
Nowadays,
just
it's
state.
almost like weekly.
Yeah, it's like weekly, almost social media everywhere. Your face is going to be seen in a lot of places. So you got to get used to that. Now, here's 2 important qualifications. When you're thinking of the person to vote for, you got to, remember this person's going to have a responsibility of looking over and, negotiating.
For 8 years, right?
The budget for $200 billion a year. And this is pretty interesting. Through every year, they have to review at least almost 1,000 or more bills. They either have to sign them into law or veto them. But we're not going to get too much in depth onto Gavin Newsom and Brian Dale ourselves or give our personal opinion. We'd rather let you make the decision for yourself. And what you could do is go to calmatters.org and make sure to click on the voter guide for California. And you can click on all these things. You can click on the propositions. But right here, let's go to state offices. You're going to go to Governor of California. And on here, you're going to see, some of the qualifications,
Information.
information. But more importantly, you're going to be able to click on, okay, I want to know more about Brian Dale. What's his background? What did he do? You can check his, social media platforms, references, fun fact, all
So
these
it's kind
different
of like
things.
his resume.
Yeah, his resume. And then same thing with Gavin Newsom, if you didn't know who he was.
It looks like a resume.
Yeah. It does. It is a resume. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I just realized that. It's a resume. Cool. Yeah. So you can see their resume, and then you can go down here and take a little
This
test.
is a cool part.
I recommend you do this. You take this test.
I wish they did this without showing the name.
I know.
And until the very end.
You take a test and you say, okay, new step to reduce homelessness. Should we create a new court to get more homeless people into mental health and substance abuse treatment, or offer tax credit or education vouchers to increase social service workers? I don't know. Let's just say we chose this one. Oh, that means you agree with Brian Dale. Next one. Best way to reduce inequality, reduce cost of living for gas and other basics, lower costs for business so they can hire, expand state support and education programs for children and families. I mean, they both sound good. So
First
is Brian Dell. Second is Gavin Newsom. So it's like by taking, like for example, this test, you're gonna see
who you align for.
Align more with. And there's a couple of questions. There's 7 of them in total, so you can do all of this. And then you can see the topics, what is their thing on justice, on homelessness, on the economy, on the environment, healthcare.
Because I know a lot of people, like friends that I know, they were asking like, hey, how do I get all this information? Because I don't know who to vote for. Like they know like maybe like the 1 or 2 topics, but there's so many stuff that's going to be there.
Most people just know their party.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all they know.
They either vote all blue or all red.
Yeah, but it's good to inform yourself. Whether you're Republican or Democrat, I don't think because you're a Democrat you should just vote Democrat. Vice versa, if you're a Republican, just vote Republican. No, like inform yourself.
Yeah.
Inform yourself. This is something interesting when it comes to fundraising. Look at Gavin Newsom. He's fundraised $16.6 million.
Damn.
While Brian Dale, it's still a lot of money, but $2.6 million. Interesting. And you can see everything. You can see like what people think according to the polls, what's going to happen. Most likely Gavin Newsom will win. Brian Dale not too far behind. But polls are, they've always not been 100% accurate. Yeah. So we just really don't know. At the end of the day,
they're close, but there's always a skew on the day of. We've been, how many times they said one thing, and then as soon as it comes into the day of the voting, it might be swinging a different way.
Yeah, it's a lot of things that...
Especially because if you scroll down, it's the independent voter that really is going to, that's where you're showing the independent vote is really what's, driving which way it's going to go. Because if they lean one way versus the other, that can swing the total election.
People that are like more in the middle, they're not hard this, hard that. They're kind of like,
Independence.
What do I really want? Change, okay, this person needs more with it. So... super, super important that you guys check out this website so you can see everything you need to know about, the different governors.
Did you know that Gen Z is the biggest group that switched to libertarian? They have a huge number of Gen Z that recently switched over to the Libertarian Party. That's basically the independents. Yeah, the people in the middle, not left or right. They're looking for something more balanced. But yeah, this is a really cool website. Yeah, I like the test, because that really shows you. That really shows you.
Yeah, it shows you who you like. No, I'm voting for Gavin. You see, oh no, actually I don't agree with him. Or Brian, I'm like, no.
But also you could go into, we're going to see more into specific propositions.
Yeah. Which leads into the next one. If you want to, there's a lot of different propositions in California.
There's a
lot.
And
again, the website's going to help us be able to understand it more. All you're going to do is go back to voter guide. You click propositions and you see all the propositions. Proposition 1, which is about abortion. Number 2 is about sport betting. Sports betting at casinos. And then another one is about online sports betting. Proposition 27. All of these are important to know because you need to inform yourself what they are. And
well, also you got to remember all of this is a government program, so it's gonna come out of our paychecks. So if they pass a law and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna approve this. Oh shoot, they're gonna tax me a lot more. You also have to figure that out too. Don't just that's how they get a lot of funding for these props.
Yeah, there's even videos that explain it.
Oh wow!
Like in a minute, explains Prop 1, Prop 27.
That's perfect.
So it's perfect. You guys can watch these videos. You can it's a great website. You could take a little quiz on different topics. Like for example, allow online sports betting. Let's click on that one. Let's see. Welcome to one of the 2 ballot box battles over expanding gambling across the state in the tribal lands. This is one sponsored by a coalition of online sports betting companies, including FanDuel and DraftKings. You guys know DraftKings, who, heading into the fall campaign, had already spent more than $150 million to get it passed. So you click here. I don't support props by special interests, which is, like, for example, DraftKings would be considered special interest. Or I don't have a problem with props with special interest groups. Let's say let's just say you don't have a problem. You go next, and you keep doing this quiz, and you go to 7 questions. So it's really, really cool. You can go through the questions. You can,
and you figure out where you align. I feel like this is I'm gonna actually do this because I'll be interested to know where I align on a lot of these things.
Yeah, and then besides the proposition, besides the governor, you can go to state offices. You can go this
is the governor.
You can go to the lieutenant governor. Yeah. Like you can find everything. The state assembly, state senate. You can find out how much they make. You can find a couple of things that they'd be responsible for. You go to different districts. Oh, you know what? My city is in district this, and district that. Then you can kind of see everything, literally everything. It's a really cool website.
Because usually when I go to vote, like, there's so many props, so many people. There's like pages of people, things, and people you gotta vote for. I usually just like whatever name literally looks the best. I'm like, this guy's name looks cool. But for props, I usually have a hard time. But this is going to help me out a lot.
Yeah. I mean, there's some names they're standing out. Nancy Pelosi. Right here, Kevin Kiley. Where was he? I follow him on Twitter, so I know him. I've seen him before. But yeah, so a lot of people here that... Peter Hernandez. Oh, for a second, I was like... The Peter Hernandez.
Our bike technician.
Our bike technician.
Our bike
Peter
expert.
Hernandez. I know.
Jim Acosta?
Jim Costa. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that you could vote for.
And it tells you, like, on the side here, if you saw where it leans, hot race.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Like, this one's really close race. Yeah, so it's a really cool website.
Great website.
And it's non-biased.
It's .org. It's a government website.
It's a government website. You can trust it. It's a great website. You can see everything for California. And now, I don't know if you're watching from another state, if your state has something similar.
They probably do.
Maybe, yeah. And
I hope so.
I hope so. It's going to show all the dates, all the important things. Like, if you had the actual date of voting is November 8th, by the way, if you guys want to know. But if you type in your address, you can find your district. Like, literally everything. It tells you everything. Wow, look how much the San Manuel Band of Mission Indians spent on campaigns.
They're the biggest.
$103 million. Wow.
And it probably, if you click on it, it probably tells you where, huh?
Yeah, it's part of sports betting. I knew it, yeah.
Yeah, they'll make a lot of money.
Yeah. So.
And to Gavin Newsom.
Yeah. Oh, to a lot of, 64,000. Wow, it tells you exactly where the money is sent to each person. Yeah. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is really, really cool. Yeah, this is a great website. Frequently asked questions. Everything you need on this website. Again, the website is calmatters.org. So if you're in LA County, you can vote for the sheriff 2022. You go for Luna or Villanueva. So you have to be in LA County, though. Me and him fall under that.
They're both Hispanic, huh?
Yeah, they're both Hispanic. I don't know their views on much things. I haven't checked specifically for these two before I vote. I'm going to make sure I inform myself. What are the views on different things? It's not on the Cal Matters website, or at least I couldn't find that. But you could literally look up LA County Sheriffs 2022, maybe.
I'm pretty sure these guys have Instagram pages.
Yeah, they have pages, websites where you can find out what they are for,
And this guy is already in office. This guy wants to replace him.
Yeah, Villanueva is currently our sheriff. He might lose to this guy, or he might stay, continue being the sheriff. And if you're in the city of LA, this is a confusion a lot of people think if you're in LA County.
Only the city.
Only the city of LA. If you live in the city of LA, you'll be able to vote for the next mayor. Current mayor is Eric Garcetti. He's leaving, and now there's 2 options. There's Rick Caruso and Karen Bass. There's a little incident a couple weeks ago where there was a mix-up, and people thought that she said something about this organization called Avance, and he called her out on it. He's like, but long story short, he mentioned the name.
They tagged
Avance,
us,
and a lot of people thought it was us, but it's Avance Democratic Group.
Yeah, I remember we were just, I think, chilling, and you got a notification on Twitter, like, what the heck's going on? They're tagging us.
I know, news articles, people messaging our father, like, hey, what is your opinion on this?
But at first, we didn't think much of it. We were like, oh, whatever, I don't know what's going on. Must have been a mess up. But then, the next day, that's when everybody was like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, we were not connected.
We put a statement out, right? Yeah. It's on Twitter.
We as a nonprofit cannot endorse any politician, whether left, right, middle, etc. Just like right now, we were talking all these things about voting. We're not going to tell you who to vote for, what to vote for. We're just going to inform you the importance of voting, some top issues that people have, and your choices. And you make that decision at the end of the day. Don't let someone decide for you. And you can contact us anywhere here. We're on TikTok, two different pages on TikTok.
Help us grow our TikTok, Instagram, and our YouTube page. Share, like, comment, and send it to friends and family. That would do us a huge favor.
Yes. Thank you to all of you guys, and continue, supporting the best way you can do it. Like you said, like, subscribe, sharing, and all of the above.
Go vote.